And it was so difficult to, get into the White House and start making decisions when, everybody was still on edge. The vaccines were coming, but they hadn't arrived, and there was controversy about that. And all the pictures we saw of the president and the vice president, they were wearing masks, except when they were actually talking. She couldn't travel because she had to go up to the Senate all the time to break ties, and I'm really glad she did, because she broke more ties than any vice president in history, because they're widely. So being vice president is a hard job anytime, but being vice president in the middle of COVID was, really complicated. So I spent a lot of time talking to her. I visit her in her office in the Senate. The vice president's house is near the house that I have in Washington. Have her over for dinner. I just wanted to, be a support system for her because it wasn't just an ordinary election, as we remember, because of COVID. It was an election that the loser tried to overturn, and the insurrection on January 6th, and then he did not show up at that inauguration, as we all remember. And so there was a lot of political opposition from the very beginning. So I think her loyalty to President Biden, her taking on a lot of very hard issues that were given to her as vice president. I just saw her really rise to the occasion, and I believed that she had the qualities needed to be president. She had the character, she had the temperament, she had the values, she had the discipline to be president. So when President Biden made his decision to stand down as the nominee, which was one of the most selfless acts of patriotism in American history. And then, turned around and endorsed her. I obviously quickly endorsed her because I thought she was the right person. I also thought some kind of contest 6 weeks, 7 weeks before the convention was not a good idea for the party or the country. And then we have seen her get into this campaign, have an amazing convention, give a perfect tone speech at the convention, and then wipe the floor with Trump at the debate. I debated her 3 times, won 3 times, as you know. So I had a few things to offer about the debate, and I was very happy she picked 2 of the people that had prepared me for my debates against him, because they had done a great job for me and they had the experience. One of whom kind of organized the debate, and the other was the man who played Trump against me. And so Kamala picked him to play Trump in her preparation. And I have to tell you, this guy is a great guy, but when he plays Trump, he's the most obnoxious. He does like method acting, he puts lips in his shoes and put on all this pancake orange, sprays and wigs and blonde wigs and hairspray, puts on one of those red ties that goes down to his knees. And then memorizes everything Trump has ever said. And when he prepared me, I would get just so outraged because he would parrot these horrible things that Trump had said about me or to me or some other crazy thing. And I found that it really helped because blowing off steam in preparation helps you be prepared when you go on the stage. And I later heard that Kamala didn't hear anything she hadn't heard from this guy, from Trump. So she did an amazing job, and one of the things I told her was bait him, just bait him. he's the baby. You know, I dated him about Putin. Remember, I called him Putin. He goes, Putin, you're the my acceptance speech at the Democratic Convention, you can't trust a man with nuclear weapons who you can bait with a tweet, and that's true. So what Kamala did was even better than nuclear weapons. Go to his rallies. People are so exhausted. They walk out. They leave early. They have no idea what he's talking about. He went crazy. And of course, that was about him. And I am actually glad that she did that because I think more people might have paid attention then to these rallies where he's in this kind of free association, incoherent word salad, going from electric motor boats and sharks and Hannibal Lecter. I mean, what is he talking about? Arnold Palmer? This is the guy you want negotiating with Putin? I don't think so. Right?
Yeah, I think the sisterhood also of you supporting Kamala really helped her meet this moment in an incredible way. On the other side are what you call it sister friends in your book, where you've got these strong female relationships, whether you're mentoring, whether you're helping, whether you're lifting others up, or you're keeping in touch with the women who have been in your life since you were very young. And I cried reading about Betsy and losing her and others in your life, but also was so inspired by how hard you worked.